Hello, welcome. Happy New Year. Is it too late to say that? Can I still say that? Well, I'm going to say it anyway. Happy New Year. The reason we're here today is because MBIB, or My Black is Beautiful, has launched a new line. It's their Blue Ginger collection, and it features basically all these great products where the focus is really on scalp health and hair health, of course. But I would say primarily, to me, it seems like everything here is meant to work on having a healthy scalp and healthy roots. So thank you MBIB for sponsoring today's video and for sending me the entire product line plus some really cute gifts. They sent a journal, they sent tea. I love tea. I don't know if you know that, but I love tea. I feel like if you're Jamaican, you have to love tea. It's like a prerequisite, you know what I'm saying? Packaging for the products is beautiful. The products themselves, I literally just came out the shower. I used pretty much everything. But we're going to talk a little bit more about that now, and I'm going to be inserting clips from my wash process into this video while I talk, just because I tried to do it in real time. However, that proved to be a challenge because my dog was barking, there was an echo. I just didn't really care for how it looked, so I felt like this was more enjoyable to watch. So let's go ahead and get started. In the box with the products and packaging, they gave me like an information sheet card with like a small blurb about each product. So I want to read them, and then we can talk about whether or not it works out, or whether or not what they say is what I think about the product. So for the Invigorating Scalp Scrub, it reads, "Say goodbye to a dry scalp. The Blue Ginger Infused Scrub leaves your scalp feeling invigorated while removing oil and product buildup, improving scalp condition while you wash." Clarifying Shampoo. Get ready to refresh your scalp with our Blue Ginger and Tea Tree Oil Infused Shampoo. This slippery to smooth formula removes impurities and provides a clean base for moisturizing. The Balancing Conditioner. The Blue Ginger Vitamin Infused Balancing Conditioner achieves instant hydration that prevents damage and breakage without weighing the hair down. I have some thoughts on that. The Intensive Restorative Mask. Refreshed, restored, revitalized, done. The Blue Ginger and Birch Water Infused Mask hydrates the hair and helps to restore moisture from the first use. Hair will feel luscious and nourished instantly. Cooling Scalp Scrub. Relieve scalp dryness with the Blue Ginger and Mint Infused Serum. The minty cooling sensation will have you feeling refreshed and revitalized while actively improving the scalp's barrier. Okay, so first things first. This line has an invigorating scalp serum that you are supposed to use before you use the shampoo, even though I forgot to do it that way, but I did end up using it anyway. And like I said, it's pretty standard. It's a scalp scrub, so when you squeeze it into your hand, I can show you here, it's white. Come on, I used it, so. Yeah, it's white. It does have beads, but they're not like very thick beads. It's actually more of like a grainy, sandy texture, which I appreciated because I typically don't like using scalp scrubs that have beads because they tend to be a pain in the butt to wash out, and because I have so much hair, it makes it even worse. So I usually only use scalp cleansers or scalp scrubs that are like liquid in form. So this was nice. It did dissolve pretty quickly. When it mixed with water, it did turn into a sud. I think it did a really good job of cleaning my scalp, even though at the time my scalp was technically clean, but I was still having some itching like right in the center of my head, which for whatever reason gets really gross really fast all the time. I don't know why. It did a good job of alleviating that itch that I was having even after I had shampooed. I think that if there's any leftover residue, the clarifying shampoo is going to do a really great job of pulling all of that up. It's going to do a really great job of getting everything out of there, anything you may have left behind. So don't skip it, okay? But let me talk about it. So this right here, this is the clarifying shampoo. It is blue ginger with tea tree oil, and it is a clarifying shampoo, like I just said. I was actually very surprised because typically with clarifying shampoos, they either make your hair feel really dry and stringy or like hay, or it feels like it's not doing anything, right? Because people tend to think of clarifying shampoos as being drying, I think some companies try to make them hydrating and make them do all these other things, but then it kind of takes away from like the clarifying and super cleaning portion. But this was actually perfect. This is actually, in my opinion, better than the clarifying shampoo that I'm using now. I won't mention it in this video because duh, this is sponsored. But we can talk about it later. I really like this. I do. I really like this clarifying shampoo because my hair was definitely clean. My scalp was cooling, not tingly. Oh, I should mention that the Invigorating Scalp Serum, the Invigorating Scalp Scrub did leave my scalp feeling very cool and tingly. The clarifying shampoo, not as much. It definitely made my scalp feel cool, but it was more of a progressive feeling. When I first put the shampoo in my hair, I was looking forward to feeling a tingle or a cooling menthol kind of vibe because it says it has tea tree oil in there. And it took a few minutes for that feeling to really come through. The longer the shampoo sat on my hair and on my strands, the more the stronger the presence of that tingly feeling. So if you're not crazy about that menthol tingly feeling, then don't worry, it's not overwhelming. And if you like it, it's there. You just have to wait for it. Like I said, the Invigorating Scalp Scrub is much more intense with that tingling, cooling feeling. So if you're into that, you can find it there. Other notes, I will say that this is a shampoo that you don't have to use too much. A little bit definitely goes a long way because I found that my hair got very sudsy very quickly. But I will say this shampoo, when I rinsed it out, my hair did not feel like hay. It did not feel dry. It felt as if I had used a moisturizing shampoo. But as I was like touching my hair and listening for the like the squeaky clean feeling, it was there. It wasn't loud, but the fact that I could hear that let me know rather, that all the buildup from the styling products that I did have on my hair was totally gone. But again, my hair did not feel dry, and I really, really like that. I think that this shampoo is, for me, the standout of the line because I really wasn't expecting it to do that. I was actually really kind of dreading using it because I was worried. I was going to end up with a tangled mess on my head, a tangled bird's nest. But that was not the case. So I was definitely pleasantly surprised about that. The balancing conditioner. I have to say that at first I was worried because when I put the conditioner on my hair, it didn't really seem like it was doing anything. It felt like it was kind of just sitting there. I expected it to really melt into my strands, to really give me some slip and detangling, even though nothing about the literature that they've provided or the packaging says anything about detangling. But detangling is like the most important thing to me. So it's very important. I think that every conditioner should have slip. Like, why wouldn't you? We're trying to condition and detangle our hair. Give us slip. We need it. Anyway, That being said, I was worried at first, but after I added a lot of water to my hair, I feel like it activated the ingredients, activated the slip, and it gave me everything I was looking for. Typically, I do not even use rinse out conditioners because for the most part, I feel like they're a waste of time because I always deep condition every time I shampoo anyway. So this feels kind of redundant and, like I said, a time waster. And again, because I have so much hair, who wants to be doing that all the time? Not me. Not me at all. So, like I said, after using a bunch of water, I was able to detangle my hair with the Felicia Leatherwood brush and my usual detangling brush. I just wanted to give the Felicia Leatherwood brush a try because I had never used it before, but for the purposes of detangling, especially after having shampooed my hair, the comb or brush, whatever, it was just too small for my hair and for the sections I was working in. I definitely needed something with bigger teeth, a bigger surface area to really allow me to get through my hair much more quickly and with as little breakage as possible. I think there is a place in my routine for that brush, but now is not the time to discuss it. But again, thank you MPIB for giving that to me because I literally had ordered one like the day before I opened the package. So thank you. I'll say the balancing conditioner is literally my second favorite product in the line. The Invigorating Scalp Scrub was cool. The clarifying shampoo for me is a standout because it exceeded my expectations, and the balancing conditioner definitely got the job done more than I thought it would. My hair felt very soft. It felt hydrated. It felt nourished. It really did. I'm not gassing you at all. But however, when we move on to the deep conditioner, I will have to say that I was let down. The deep conditioner, which is their intense, they're calling it the Intense Restorative Mask. And as we read on our little info card here, it's meant to make your hair feel luscious and nourished instantly. I cannot say that that was the case for me. My hair did not feel luscious, nor nourished, nor was it instant. I think, honestly, for me, in terms of softening and moisturizing and just overall feel goodness, I think the rinse out conditioner did a far better job than the deep conditioner. I didn't get any slip at all for my final detangling steps. Again, my hair was mostly detangled by that point anyway, but if I was looking for more, I wasn't going to get it out of this deep conditioner. I added a whole lot of water to it because I figured that it would be, or that it would require just as much, if not more water than the rinse out conditioner. That helped, I guess. It smells nice. It smells really good, but I think for a deep conditioner, it does fall a little short. This is something that I would probably use if I didn't have any of my regular heavy duty deep conditioners and this was all that was around. I'm not saying it's terrible and it does nothing, but what I am saying is that if your hair, or if my hair was dry, thirsty, damaged, and in need of desperate restoration, this is not the deep conditioner I would reach for. I would reach for something else much sooner. So up next, we have the Calming Scalp and Hair Lotion and the Cooling Scalp Serum. The instructions on both of these products say that you can use it 1 to 4 times daily and apply it to your scalp to help with dandruff, itching, and flakiness. I don't think that this is a product that is fair for me to give an opinion on right now because one, I don't have dandruff in a way that makes me feel like I need something to treat it, you know? Sure, all of our scalps get a little dirty, you know, they may not feel the best, and it itches sometimes, but it's usually nothing that a wash won't fix. Like I said, I don't feel like I have a medical need to treat dandruff or an itchy scalp. These products definitely have like drug fact labels, because there is an ingredient in here that is used to treat dandruff and itchy scalp. So basically this ingredient has been FDA approved to treat itchy scalps and dandruff. That is not the position that I'm in. So like I said, I don't think it's fair for me to offer my opinion. Furthermore, this is a first impression. What can I tell you if I just drop a couple of these drops on my scalp right now? What's that going to do for you? Nothing. I can tell you what it smells like, what it looks like, what it feels like, but I don't think it's fair to you guys for me to tell you that it's great or it's not great, because again, I don't have the condition and this is my first time using this stuff. This is the Cooling Scalp Serum. It comes in a dropper. It's opaque. I'll drop some on my hand. This is very watery. This is very watery. This is not oily or anything. It smells very strongly of tea tree oil, but it's not greasy or anything like that. This is definitely a water-based product, and it seems to rub in fairly easily. So that's what I have to say about that. Scalp serum is formulated with blue ginger and mint. I can smell the mint. It's very strong. This is the scalp and hair lotion. You can see? Scalp and hair lotion. So I'm gonna open it. So this has a little bit more of a, it feels like a traditional lotion, honestly. It's got a little bit of a tack to it, not much. When I do this, you guys probably can't see it, but I can see it kind of like leaving some stuff in between. But it's very thin, rubs in very easily, doesn't feel heavy at all. I wouldn't be worried about putting this on my scalp. I actually just rubbed it in and it's dry. So the active ingredient in the Cooling Scalp Serum and the Calming Scalp and Hair Lotion is pyrithione zinc 0.1%, and its purpose is to treat dandruff. It is an anti-dandruff ingredient. That is something that you can be prescribed by a doctor, not in the sense that you would need a prescription, but it is something that the FDA does recognize as an ingredient that is beneficial for treating dandruff. So if that is something that you struggle with, I would definitely recommend picking these products up, because the consistency is such that it will not leave your scalp feeling gunky and gross, based on my little sample test here I did on my hand. And I think it would mix well with other products. Like I said, the serum kind of just, it was watery, so it kind of melted right out. And the lotion, same thing. I think it's more soothing probably than that serum, but it wouldn't cause any problems as far as I can tell. I think when mixed with other products, it just doesn't, it's not enough other stuff in there for it to do that. Anyway, that's it. That's really all I have to say. Would I spend my money on any of this? Yes. I would certainly definitely buy the clarifying shampoo for sure. Like I said, I don't usually use rinse out conditioners, so to say I would spend my money on it, because again, I would prefer to just deep condition. But if I was on the run and I needed a quality conditioner real quick because I did not have time to deep condition, definitely buying the balancing conditioner. Other than that, I think everything else is worth a try. I think that the ingredients are Very well thought out. Blue ginger is also known as galangal, or it has a few other names as well. It is native to Indonesia and it's been used for literal centuries to treat all kinds of, you name it. It has anti-inflammatory properties. It's got some antioxidants in there. It's definitely going to help if you're having some scalp health issues. If you are interested and you'd like for me to try these products for a longer period of time and maybe see how it affects my scalp, tell me in the comments and let me know. All that being said, if you've tried any of this before, if you've heard of MBIB, apparently they used to be a blog before, My Black is Beautiful, and now they're making hair products, and I think that they've got something pretty good with the blue ginger line. Overwhelmingly, I don't have anything too negative to say. Like I said, I feel let down by the deep conditioner, but all in all, it wasn't bad. So I think that's it for me. Tell your friends, subscribe, let me know in the comments if you think you're going to try this, or if you have tried it, or if you used any of MBIB's other products. I know they do have another line out available on their website. So let me know your thoughts, and let me know if you have anything else you want me to talk about or anything else you want me to review. Yeah. Peace, love, and chicken grease. Bye.